Welcome to azingatv.
Now, Mama, something about what actually happened today, and it's got to do with the criminality, the criminal cartel of the NPP. Now, and the matter in Sembebri, and it's got to do with this German, Ayefreno, Adu-Boahen. Metna me platform we so, e catch them say, Sa Adu-Boahen we oyewi. Metna ha, so many occasions, and I me catch them say, Sa NSB ho, Sa National Signal Bureau ho, led by this guy, any Joe Ansa, any the other guys there. The level of corruption are equal. I'm not for be break that social media the matem. Do you remember? Met much a piece of it. This was when I did a piece on this guy. I forgot to tell you this. This guy, he is the brother to Charles Adu-Boahen. Munim Charles Adu-Boahen. Mr. P, pull the Charles Adu-Boahen's picture for me. Now me remind the Ghana for who Charles Adu-Boahen is. This is a brother to Charles Adu-Boahen. And remember, I spoke about Charles Adu-Boahen some time on our platform. The Charles Adu-Boahen guy, these are the same group of people, the NPP. They are using them to destroy Ghana. They are a family. What they use them for 2024 November, last year November. Sir Akwawe Adu-Boahen we. This guy, I did series of scandals on this guy. Me magana for Bonia Akwawe AD. Me chamo sika omuria. But you see, the kind of job we do here, it takes time. And it's a pregnancy. It takes time to give birth. And this me story. Now Obijna baby edimatem or trying to undermine what I have done. I am mystery. Because you see, I have fact jumani. And as far as what the fact in the jumano, definitely a day will come. Sa fact no ebe manifeste. And that was what you people are seeing today. There are so many things I've said. So many documents I've shown you. As time goes on, mube in prosecution. They be amekacha Ghana for say, man, tinaha because I hate somebody. So when we say I am getting at somebody, now it is something I know. Now there's one thing about me too. So when we say my can't send me then I'm doing something dangerous. And then I'm a lot of some people sleepless nights. To me videos 50 in a day. Yes, it shows how powerful I am. And then I say what they know I can do. They know how I can reach. They know the damage I can do. It is also my car sembako na me jaya. It means I am working on it. It means it means I am going to do damage. Me jina kwa we so kana sem. I knew this guy. Jena oye and National Signal Bureau. This guy was committing a lot of crimes. Now, and the Attorney General Nangasaba, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Attorney General making statements being there. Maybe I will the AC or National Service scandal. I am ahead of the Attorney General. I'm ahead of all the government institutions, security institutions. I am ahead of all of them. And when I say I am ahead of all of them, most of the people they are going after, I went after them a year or two ago, and I know majority of the things are on my year, and I have evidence to them. Now, I went to Attorney General and then Sabranti we or your NPPD Ekufuado and I appointed no. So do not underestimate the AC no. Adu-Boahen we are and the Attorney General Beka no wasem no. Just one institution, a small institution under the national security. It is not even the national security. Into the moon in Nana, we have millions of cities, just a small office. And then I say, a Juma was the NDC year, 42 years, a Juma. The number of prosecutions are also NDC year, 42 years. That's what I'm saying. Let us guide them. So I'm to deliver 42 years this year. You will see how it will be in Ghana. Because the amount of corruption and criminal cases there, NDC they need to prosecute, and yet easy. A dozen papa, and they are all factual. Now, so Attorney General and Okan Sembi, let's listen to a little bit of it. Then we will talk about it.
Prior to the enactment of the NSB Act, that is the National Signals Bureaus Act 2020, which transformed the BNC into the NSB, Mr. Adu-Boahen served as Deputy Director of the BNC and subsequently is Director from 2017. In other words, he has been in the management and control of Ghana's signal infrastructure since 2017. As the Director of BNC, Mr. Adu-Boahen was a co-signatory to the BNC's Director's account at Fidelity Bank. While serving as Director of BNC, however, he and his wife, Miss Angela Adu-Boahen, registered a company on October 23rd, 2018, which they named, and listen carefully, BNC Communications Bureau Limited. It is important to note that the similarity between the names here, that is BNC, was designed, to engage in a criminal enterprise, which will unfold as I go further. For purposes of differentiation, we will call the private company Private BNC and call Ghana's Signal and National Security BNC the National BNC. Mr. Adu-Boahen, who is the head or who was the head of the BNC, and his wife are listed as directors of the private BNC. Okay, so they registered the company, and they, the two of them, together are the directors of the company, the two directors of the company. On October 26, 2018, the couple opened a corporate account for their private BNC at Universal Merchant Bank, UMB. According to the mandate on the account, either of the directors could sign checks and approve transactions on the account. In his capacity as director of Mr. Adu-Boahen on January 30th, 2020, signed a contract on behalf of the government of Ghana and the National Security Council on the one hand, and on the other hand, an Israeli company called ISC Holdings Limited. The contract was for the purchase of a cyber defense system software at a price of $7 million United States of American dollars. Let us call this contract the GOG ISC contract. On February 6, 2020, Mr. Adu-Boahen then transferred an initial amount of 27,100,000 Ghana cedis, that is from the National BNC's operations account at Fidelity Bank to the private BNC account at UMB. Official documentation on the transfer revealed that the amount was for the payment of cyber defense system software, which the National BNC was buying from ISC Holdings in Israel. Mr. Adu-Boahen, in effect, transferred the money from the National BNC to his private company, the private BNC. A review of the transactions on the bank accounts reveals that once the funds from the National BNC landed in the account of his private BNC at UMB Bank, Mr. Adu-Boahen caused his private BNC to transfer an amount of 9,537,520 Ghana cedis to ISC Holdings in Israel. By the exchange rate at the time, this amount was the Ghana cedi equivalent of 1,750,000 United States of American dollars. To justify or facilitate the transfer of the 9.5 million and the 9.5 million, Mr. Adu-Boahen fraudulently attached a copy of the Government of Ghana ISC contract as well as an invoice, which he held out as an invoice issued by ISC Holdings Limited or in respect of the Government of Ghana ISC contract. On March 18th, 2020 and March 30th, 2020 respectively, he again transferred 21 million Ghana cedis from the National BNC Director's account at Fidelity Bank to the same private BNC account at UMB. The narration of the transaction indicated that it was for the payment of the cyber defense systems that the National BNC was buying. The transfer from the National BNC's account brought the total transfers that he made to his private BNC to 49 million Ghana cedis. By the exchange rate at the time, this amount was exactly the Ghana cedi equivalent of 7 million United States of American dollars. The exact full amount which he quoted as the price at which ISC Holdings sold the cyber defense equipment to Government of Ghana. All the payments transferred to the invoice, a number from ISC Holdings, all the payments reference the invoice number from ISC Holdings to the National BNC. Importantly, after the initial transfer of the 9.5 million Ghana cedis, which was the equivalent of 1.750 United States of American dollars from the private BNC to ISC Holdings, no further payments were made to ISC Holdings. A review of transactions on the private BNC account reveals that after the payment of the 1,750,000
Mami jujum ema eye kumasefo mo na mo mpe no kre mami jujum brofo no doso atene general kan brofo mami nta na mi jujum ema mu kumasefo ni bi mu asantefo ni bi a mo mpe no kre mo pese ye de atro tekere Ghana because mo MPP no mo mu bi mo MPP na yamfa no krante no mo gin se e wo se ye nyina de atro ena tekere man no nti for the sake of atro adada amumu bia santifo ni bia mu di MPP chi mu dada Ghana for radio so nti mi badwudwam wa santim ade akina mokoto nte mokopie dwom e wa asafo mokopie eye de Bantama market na mokopie kejetia na mudi nkoma ye kan twi sana bia mu twa montro na amanfo na so mopa ye see Adu-Boahen wei Attorney General Ghana lawyer penyini a ohwehwehwehwe krono ketahyehe ene proya mo MPP na Ekufuado ne ba omi adi enim o se chairman sabosu kan na po na hwene se crotch ene nkwasiafo maka no eka ho no obubedi yesu mfie wotwe na omontuma anya nsu amamo omontuma anya kwan amamo omontuma mbie sewi afa equipment engum one day Soma factory entuma si ba kwa ma ohima bia wasantememu enya yaresa entumi ensi yaresa ema opemfo bia wasantememu enya yaresa no omubedi so no enkwasiade a omuye na mebedwudwam a kire mo samo pen kore nana do dankwa Ekufuado ne ba omia de yi abrantie we oya MPP ni mapa ye friend Adu-Boahen wodwa na ne dwumade nyina ne se oda Ghana National Signal Bureau ano omuna sebio eba eye computer eye broni bese eye abodiemu the computer science the security yafa computer so bo Ghana ho ban ehwehwehwehwe computer mu nsam senior obi ntimi ndi Ghana dream senior betuma hwe den ye be protect ye cyber nyoma ye de abafu computer ede bo oman ho ban siesie oman epam den atamfo mbeso mo sai man no ene senior ye betumi di akekere man no abobo nyoma ho no ye frɛ no from NSB National Signal Bureau ofo course awoye no omo no monitor course bia wo metuma tie text I will send you betuma hwe akenkan so obi ebeso obi di Ghana bro now the computer ya omo betumi trace akenkan ewudi ekɔ now mama ndwudwam na abrantie we nana dan Ekufuado mo ma na dwuma no a okoda sa dwuma na no sa dwuma no ene Israelfo bi edi nsawoso se Ghana beto eye imfidie bi ede bebo Ghana de ye ho ban abrantie we nana eda NSB na no na the abrantie we ye ne say Mr. S okay I can do this one right That's last year. Okay. Abrante Jumadi Odin say, NSB no, BNC no, Bureau for National Communication or whatever no. Omo accounts wo ho, na Attorney General ka no. Into so many company bia wa bruchire ana any private company bia di nkomo a sa edwumaku oda no omo account na omo di dwumadie no. Na Abrante we ne yere akobie the same account, did the same edin. Inti Kevin Taylor and Sons Company a buying company no. And ono so akobie Kevin Taylor and Sons Company Limited. And ono ne yere and omo di omudia sha ase omudia. In the first place no, the intent is criminal. Now the Abrante and say could be the same accounts are a juma or down no my bank accounts could be the same thing the same name. We're cloning no technically we're cloning accounts no their work accounts dim pepe no why pepe or then here and sa the juma dia a juma or down no and Israel for company no edi machines bia no na nyina anusi dean $7 million. Now they see and say Israel for the tie sika no beto juma aban juma no accounts ma na oyi sika no koto ono na accounts mu because edini ye pe sa accounts no obi no so ono na yere nkwa na tumi sign check edi sika ewom Israel for no sebi eni omudi nsawoso a aban ni sika ye frɛ no $7 million a wo se edi tuama Israel for no wo se sa sika no eda BNC for accounts some yeri kotua Israel for no sika no finance minister tua sika no tuma na oyi sika no kogu ono na yeri accounts ma eno so kuta the same name na nim de ya sa anyoma na to free Israel for no anko so tua 7 million no otua $1 million per de momo ene ka $6 million ena oja no on accounting sa account no ene edwuma ye de amano aye Ghana for a taxpayer ye na wo say sika wo miya de no we yi sika ra kugu ono ne private accounts ma what na edin pepepe into edin aban company no accounts no ono na yire abie the same accounts a almost operate into movie sa sika no eye de o de ba Ghana sika a o de ma sa eye de nkofo na omomo exactly be 1.7 million per out of the $7 million no or my Israel for no 1.7 million and at the academy or the sasika near den or the sasika no at the betosa on an account now why in such a way say sa account will be a fake no receipt a buying company or down on or the same receipt ain't or no better receipt or the private company the amount to say a buying company receipt in the amount in fact so check here Attorney General say omo de omani to for ma sika efa ni nsemu no almost be Ghana sika 49 million cedis which is time na dollar no bibia na ejina no $7 million. Now so wo hwe Abrante we now wo hwe dwumadia na odi enye energy ministry enye planting for food and jobs enye the scholarship secretariat enye works and housing no we osha national security as a small office their attorney general so bo hunkwan $7 million we di na dia won ade no nyina ne say otam sika free aban accounts mu no de akoto na accounts mu because accounts na aban accounts no ekuta the same name one na yire ena sebi omo ka omutiribo mu ene ne MPP for omo wa ban mu omo dwumadie no ena omo ye den omo ka omutiribo mu a na omo di sa adwuma no na yenkotie Attorney General sika na Abrante we wiae no dwumadie potia na ode ye wo Ghana.
The difference between 49 million Ghana cedis being the money Mr. Adu-Boahen transferred from the bank account of the National BNC to his private BNC, and 9.5 million being the money he actually paid to the ISC Holdings for the software, ended up with him and his wife. That is to say that the sum of 462,480 Ghana cedis of taxpayers' money went into it. The investigation has revealed that the ultimate beneficial owner of BNC Communications Limited is another company known as Advantage Solutions Limited. 10 other companies are through a very complex web of shareholding and directorship connected to Mr. Adu-Boahen and his wife, Angela. Investigations have also established that monies, mostly proceeds of crime, from the Advantage Solutions Limited and BNC Communications Bureau Limited and other similar sources have been transmitted under very suspicious circumstances through the bank accounts of these companies. The investigations have revealed so far that the suspect and his wife have registered companies which we are currently tracking. We are tracking all the companies. There are about 10, of them that they created with Advantage Solutions mostly owning all the companies. For purposes of the investigation that is ongoing, we are not going to disclose those companies, but I want to warn any executive, director, or employee of each of the companies who, knowing that Mr. Adu-Boahen has been arrested, if they make movement of assets, we will track and arrest them and prosecute them. So they are all warned. All banks are also warned that if we see any wire transfers or cash withdrawals on any of the accounts belonging to Mr. Adu-Boahen and his companies, the bank managers and all their employees who are involved in those transfers will equally be arrested. So the properties that are in their names, their joint names, or sometimes in their in their individual names are as follows. We have number 2 Stream Park Drive, Mayfair Estates, LA, that is Accra. For that, they deposited, and we have the deposit slip as well as the receipt from the estate developer, $1 million United States of American dollars. Number 6 Edith Avenue, Mayfair Estates, Accra. Deposit 500,000 United States of America. That's American dollars. That's the initial deposit. All right. Then we have number 7 Edith Avenue, Mayfair, 200,000 United States of America. The property. Number 8 Edith Avenue, Mayfair Estates, Accra, 97,815 United States of American dollars was deposited for that property. But we are sure that other cash payments were made to complete the purchase and then the transfer of ownership. So we are tracing all those documents. Number 9 Edith Avenue, Mayfair Estate, 270,000 United States of American dollars deposited, initial deposit for the purchase. Number 10 Edith Avenue, Mayfair Estates, Accra, 150,000 United States of American dollars deposited. Now he also owns a company known as Vertex Properties. Vertex Properties, and we've traced the proceeds of crime to Vertex Properties also. They have Vertex Properties owns 27 houses located at Oyarifa. Each house costs, an estimated cost of 295,000 United States of American dollars. We also know that they have 2 properties in London that we are tracking, and I'm going to trigger the mutual legal assistance between the United Kingdom and Ghana for us to be able to lay hands on those properties. Now we also know we've been following the bank transactions very closely, and we know that on February 11, 2020, they made a 16 million fixed deposit from the payment received from BNC Security. This was from the initial payment of 27,100,000 Ghana cedis. On April 3rd, 2020, Mr. Adu-Boahen alone withdrew 7,250,000 Ghana cedis, okay, in cash. He withdrew that in cash. This payment came out of the second transfer of the 21 million from BNC National Security to BNC, his private company. On April 24th, 2020, 1.5 million cash withdrawal was made. On the same day, he made payments to a real estate company to the tune of 1,566,000,000. So you see the coincidence, okay, of the transactions that were taking place. Then February to September, out of the 49 million which was transferred from BNC National Security to his private BNC, about 99% was withdrawn by him personally, and they were largely very large cash withdrawals. And we believe that those were the withdrawals that were made for him to make the deposit for the properties that are enumerated above.
Are you not worried? In some of a panic, Sikana Obobobosono, and how? Tebiamka just said the MPP as a political party. Nobody in Ghana should even think that the next 50 years you will walk to the ballot and say, me koto abama MPP. We are small, our NSBO, National Signal Bureau, or under National Security. We are our former, or just a director there. Now unim de na puafa. Unim de na biafa. Unim de energy agric minister of fire under planting for food and jobs. Unim de echo. Now ebia na de ekano. Mame nche obibi mu nche wa ha. This afternoon we posted something on our page. Mame reading nche na tia se. This is the magnitude of the Eka. Now, Obadawa, a dime na yede chiro na watono. A dime ba could be a net cost $295,000. Now, a dime 27. That means dollar equivalent, $295,000 times 27 houses, or apartments, $7.9 million. Or to make or withdraw physical cash every bank. Now, when you go down, our separate house at Trasaco and at Trasaco areas, those houses, and costed less than $1 million. Apart from $7.9 million now, all the Akosha Vertex investment now, Vertex company and the one. Over Trasaco areas were our daya cost more than $1 million, several of them. Now, this guy was purchasing a dime in UK, 2 houses. Nina officer Oti Nisika NSB, National Signal Bureau. Wako UK, Omud Siensu Kufuado ne Gabimu. Osia Ofori Atamo. Onene yire Atam NSB Sika Etumiako UK. Per the Attorney General. Akwa Kotodain. At a point from February, not every day, or 7 million, technically 7 million cedis. Teteganes Gano 770 billion every day. No, you free bank cash. From the Attorney General's assessment, that means from documents Attorney General every single day, now 7 million cedis. Tetegana over 700 billion every 24 hours.
This is azingatv.
Or you're just a director of National Signal Bureau. Say, Osha Adewe, and you think this is a joke. You can so sit and say, Obia bet not social media or defending MPP. The game, the end game, they say, yeah, quiet demonstration. Galam say, it's for MPP bra power. It's a way Jimmy. Obia Kotina baby, and MPP no, and MPP no, and no business say, Jimmy, for you to even fall for the NPP. This is the way our way Ondru Gabi level, way Ondru Oforiata level. Sa guy way, ukotuno jina sorry demo.
That will come into your ministry. So I thank God for this opportunity. What have I learned in my young life? I'm in my very early 40s, really, really very early 40s. But I see that opportunities must always be seized. We must always seize opportunities. You know, we are aware that everybody is blessed. It is very, very true. You are pastors and you even know more than I am that when God created us, God actually blessed us from the start that we should be fruitful, multiply, and take dominion over all of the earth. So the blessing is already there. But you see, the difference between successful people and people who are not successful is opportunity and how you are able to seize it to your advantage. This is why Solomon mentions in Ecclesiastes, is it 9 verse 11, 12, he says that the race is not to who? It is, or food to whoever. In fact, he goes on and on. He is trying to say that people are successful not just because they were meant to be successful, but time and opportunity, or others say chance, happens to them all. Time and opportunity would happen to all of us sat here today. Time and opportunity happened to me. As you are sitting here today, time and opportunity has happened to you because you've spent time
here. And opportunity. He took advantage of us in the name of God. Say ye Jimmy. Ofurata so ba esa. No we koti, na enya sofo e defend ofurata. Say ye Jimmy. Because you see, as people, majority of us, a man for the religion, Ghana Christopher, when it is in your favor, it is in the blessings of God. Time and opportunity, take advantage of it. Ojina sorry demo preach Sunday biya. And I want to send this message to, I heard they say, Oko John Mahama, sorry, Assemblies of God. And I've heard they say, Asofoni be tried to plead on his behalf. Hey, won't take your break. Relax. And I want to send this message to NDC high-ranking members. Those who are calling the Jubilee House every day, pleading for this boy and some NPP boys. Stop it. Because me, I don't care who you are in the NPP. In the NDC, I don't care which position you are in the NDC. Whoever you are, if you don't stupidly stop that, picking calls and begging for NPP for, we will publish your conversation and we will make sure Ghanaians get to know who and how you are from. Me, I don't care who you are. Obao, Bemao, I don't care what your position is. This should be your last warning. I am sending a warning to the leadership of the NDC, the high-ranking executives. Mo so na ma fa phone na ma fra Jubilee House na mo pleadi na mo pa chow na mo yese no, stop it. Today should be the last. I posted this warning I think on Saturday. I am not going to repeat it again. Obia wedi boni bia o Ghana emra no, or access to lawyer and to defend themselves in court. Say oyo adamfo, if you have money, go and support him in court. So we NDC ni, we penyini, we executive. Now wadan for MPP na efidi achena. Uwo sika former na anko pe lawyer. Now so we waju say we executive. Oh there, you are up there. You can pick a phone and call Jubilee House. Anybody in the Jubilee House to try and plead, to try and make it look like, say, we are basically building a criminal cartel in this country into wedding kwasiasemani apache wamano, wedding kwasiasemani apache na you people muntu chaso because me mabodamu. Me catch them from the beginning. And you'll be our NDC me and the pen me. I know. Me minjimi is out. I know there are a lot of people outside the NDC on NDC. It's me. You people, or some of you people say, Kevin, and you're Biana. Me, I'm not that dumb. Me, I don't have a friend in the NDC.
Please
I'm doing my
subscribe,
job.
comment, and share for more
and
content.
I'm sending this message to Ahemfuda Mo Ghana no. Mo Ahemfuni bi ma say, enkofo di nkwasiasem politics mu a, na mo de ma hensem no abe pacho munjai. And yes, sir, munyina, so you put your nakedness outside. We are not going to play around here. Some of you are himfuna more Ghana no. Moda maya mo say, moti Ghana no, enkwa siyasa mo ba, muna mo pacho. Muna nkofo nimo. Muna mo susun. This is your last warning. Me catch them. Send a bear when the time comes. Na me strike here. Obi ko jabe bin ka say Kevin peso go ohini we ni mase. Ohini bi anso nchen Ghana. So I'm setting the record straight because me I have text messages and conversations are more himfuni bi. You are trying to find your way to the Jubilee House to beg for criminals. It should end from today. Oh, mundi matem. Where do I wine? Sana mukai from the beginning ye drew her. The also ya bemano. That person should go on. Onye onkoso no onye sadiano. Me, I have set the rules. Me naturally me NDC ni yo. It is how NDC now adwene ya will say. Kevin the MP NDC ni, you are making a big mistake. Sa pigs way MPP for way. I don't affiliate with them. Omo ya moi. I just want the right thing done. So when this now you're the right thing, you are my brother, you are my sister. So when MPP now you're the right thing, you are my brother, you are my sister. But what I'm seeing in the MPP, majority, they don't even want to accept somebody Ghana Bonnie. That is why I've placed them where they are, and they are going to be there for 42 years. And I'm setting the record straight today. I didn't come to do this because I want to be friends with somebody in the NDC. No. Nobody is my friend in the NDC. Obviously, I have friends I talk to in the NDC. But don't think, say, a kafewa, I'll be sitting here and protecting you. No. Nipana ya tu abama and I say he cannot protect you. I cannot do that for you. Nipana oma ujumano. He has put his presidency on the line and saying he will not protect any corrupt person in his government. Why should I be sitting here protecting you? I don't have time for that. Now, Mama.
Thank you so much for watching. Kindly don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay safe till we meet in the next one. I love you and it's bye for now.